Hey guys, a few weeks ago I was asked by funstockretro.co.uk if I'd like to take a look at an Atari item, and I don't see many Atari items other than the sort of joysticks and stuff that are booted around, you know, the sort of flash games. So I said yeah, and I wasn't sure what to expect, but I actually got sent an Atari Blaze. Now this little thing is a handheld console made by P-Cube by the look of it. Essentially, it looks like a little Atari. It's got the same kind of sort of rippled effect that the Atari 2600 had, and I quite like it. You know, just the thought of it at least. But the question is, I suppose, what does it play like? What does it look like? Well, it comes in a very simple box, which I'll go over the box very shortly. It has a little screen, which right now has got a sticker back on it. I have played this, of course. The sticker will peel off and go back on. It's only a static one, so you can keep it. You can actually reuse it if you want to put it back in the box and keep it sort of covered. It's a colour screen. I'm not actually too sure on the size of it, as I've not been over the box that much. I must admit, I've actually literally. In fact, the box doesn't give you a lot of information. There is a little bit of paperwork inside, which I say a little bit, I mean a little bit, but. So I thought I'd give it a go. So obviously, first off the bat, it's the Atari colours, of course, and then it does have the lovely original Atari 2600 stripes, vertical stripes going across it, and on the back it does take 4 AAA batteries, and on the top we've got power on off here. We've got a headphone port. An AV out. Now this is the one thing I did notice: the AV out lead doesn't come supplied with it, and it says to go to the Blaze website, but I haven't as of yet been able to find an AV out for it. It is a jack, a 3.5mm jack, so I'm presuming if you get a 3.5mm jack to sort of RCA, that's what works. And then of course you've got a volume button as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the deck. I'm going to show the box first up close so you get to see what's what, and then I'll put this on the deck and I'll turn it on and give you a little demo of it. I was going to put it through the Framemeister so you could see it on the big screen, but unfortunately I don't actually have the lead. If I do find one in one of my boxes, I will search tomorrow. It's getting a bit late now. Don't want to disturb anyone upstairs, but if I do find one, I will put it on the big screen and possibly chop this little bit out. But yeah, so let's have a look at it first, shall we? So straight off the front we can tell that it's suitable for 6 by the look of it, although that's not one of ours, so I'm presuming it's German or Dutch or something. It does have 50 built-in games. I'll go through the games very shortly. Some of your favourites down the right hand side. It says retro handheld console. There's some information here. Not sure how great you can read that, but it basically says it is manufactured in China. It says it's for 7+ ROHS compliant. Not a great deal of other information on there, to be honest. Blaze on that side, Atari on that side. Obviously it's in the Atari red, and then for some reason I cannot seem to get my camera to be brilliant tonight, but there is about the best I'm going to get. So I don't know whether you can freeze frame and actually zoom in on that. English to the left, of course. And then when we go inside, we do have this Atari powered by Blaze sticker, some of the merchandise that you can get from them, which I do see a lot of this on Funstock's website. I always did wonder where they got it from. And then we have essentially a little, what I think amounts to a quick start guide, which essentially just has one line for everything, different languages. The quick start guide and the full manuals can be found at www.pcube.co.uk/Atari/support. I will link that in as well, by the way. But some additional important notices on the back about a couple of the games. Actually, I'll actually read this. It does actually say 2 of the games included on this console were originally designed as multiplayer games. These games will still work in single player mode, but some levels will not have an AI computer opponent to play against. Instead, you will be playing on your own with a stationary second player. So it basically, Air Sea Battle games 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24 and 27 all have a computer component, computer opponent. All other games will have a stationary opponent. You will always play as 2-player in all modes, which essentially means you're the one on the right, I do believe, because I think the first player is always AI. And Maze Craze, all games will work without a computer opponent. This is now a single player maze challenge, so it's been adapted. So there you go, that is all the info you essentially get on this, unless you start digging around online. So let's just get them out of the way. We'll just take a look at the console itself. So as I said, it has got that Atari 2600 look. We've got a select button with an LED to the left of it, and on the left hand side a start button on the right. We have got a little sticker with a bit of info on there, and then like I say, on the reverse the only thing we have is 4 batteries, which I've got whatever rechargeables I could find at the time. So let's take a look at it. I won't actually play any gameplay, but I will show you what you get to see, and let's just get this focused. So you have rows of 5, and you do have the little pictures, the box pictures of the games. So we've got 50 games on here. So basically 3 of 10, 4 of 10, 5 of 10, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. I would need to get a lead to show you how to play the games on screen, as I am literally hanging over the camera. That's why I was a little bit peeved it didn't come in the box, but I will obviously add that in as soon as I get a lead for you, and we'll crack on from there. But it is a colour screen, so that's one good thing that it's got going for it. I do love the big chunky buttons. That actually does remind me obviously of the joypad, because it is actually rubber on this side. If you can see the ripples, they're actually rubber, like miniature versions of what you got on the controller itself, the original controller, which I've only just spotted that, funny enough. Like I say, volume button, AV out, headphones off and on the top. It's nice looking. It's a shame that they didn't extend the screen the whole way to the top of the black and possibly right out to the corner of these pads, but you know, out to here and up to here and down to there. But I guess that's going to add to the price. So, and it's obviously a budget machine, so there's not a lot really you can do about that. It's their call on that one. So as you can see, I actually managed to get the lead for the console, and it was from actually funstock.co.uk. So I will drop that link down below if you have one of these and you've been struggling to find one as well. Well, I suppose the question is, what did you think of it? You could kind of put this down to being like the difference between a Wii and a Switch, apart from it's less tech. And you know, the Wii was a stuck at home thing that would play on your home TV. A Switch, you can do either. So on this, it's a handheld. Sure, it's not Switch prices and it's not Switch quality, of course, but it does give you 50 games for basically £30 to £35, which I think is good value. You'd be quite hard pushed to get 50 games for £35, wouldn't you? Let's be honest. Never mind an Atari if you haven't got one of them. So it has its ups and downs, its benefits. I like the colour. The batteries, I guess you'd have to see how long they last, really. I suppose they're going to last a hell of a lot less time if you was to use it on the AV out. If you've got rechargeables, not a big deal really. But I think all in all, my opinion, £35, I'd say it's a buy. It's a bit of fun. It's small and you can put it away quite easy in a drawer, which is one thing you can't do with an Atari. And when you've got a lot of consoles, space becomes everything. So this is kind of a winner. The sounds are good. It is the actual original ROMs as well, which I'm quite chuffed about that. They've not been really tampered with, apart from the little bit you've read about the 2-player that I read to you earlier on. But yeah, I'm going to give this a thumbs up. So yeah, you know, what you make of it, well, that's up to you. But for now, we'll say adios and I'll catch you next time. See you later.